Attack on Titan Season 4 has got a new visual and some news for it when it comes to releases, and yes, we're on the third part of the season. I literally was walking into a restaurant the other day and I heard these people say Season 4 Part 3 and laugh, and I immediately knew they were talking about Attack on Titan. I think that was more of a Wit Studio thing, calling it the final season, so Studio Mappa couldn't really make a Season 5 and we're left with calling all of it still part of Season 4. But I'm sure this is the last part. I said that last time, but I mean it more now, I'm sure. But let's go over all this right now on the Konjic channel.
Give me some sensu beans, yeah, I need to regenerate. I'm about to go off like I'm the Avatar state, and I can say
Attack on Titan Season 4 has got a new visual for it. This is the third visual we've gotten, I believe, since Season 4 Part 2 ended. It's pretty interesting. It's rather similar to the main visual of the last season where we see Eren with Ymir, but now we see instead of Ymir being the young child, it's Eren being the young child, while current age Mikasa and Armin face him from a short distance. And then if we look up, we can see Eren's pretty crazy looking skeletal founding titan form. It looks cool, and I wouldn't say it's my favorite of all the visuals we've seen so far, but I wouldn't mind a trailer right now if I'm being honest. This was put out by the official Attack on Titan Twitter account, which when translated on Twitter by Google Translate, man, it gives you a really bad translation. So like it says like Mikasa and Armin are looking at Ellen in her childhood, like Ellen DeGeneres, and then it says, and the final giant, the final form of the Ellen giant, because there was no classification name, it was given by Professor Isayama. It's a visual. Yeah, poorly translated, but you can basically kind of figure out what they're talking about there. The creator of Attack on Titan didn't give it a specific name, even though we kind of just all call it his founding Titan form. But comicbook.com had further information, and they said, and I quote, Attack on Titan's final season is set to arrive next year, with the dark anime franchise shifting from fighting against the forces of Marley to fighting against the former protagonist Eren Yeager, with Mikasa, Armin, and the Scout Regiment placed into a terrible new scenario. A new image released by the series has given us one of the heaviest metal encounters that hints at things to come as the anime adaptation is brought to its conclusion by Studio Mappa. With the power of the founding Titan now at his fingertips, Eren's current appearance is one of the most terrifying that we've seen in the series to date, which is really saying something considering just how scary some of the behemoths have looked over the years. Towering over all the other Titans that we've seen before, Eren doesn't just have the power to control all the Titans of the world, but can also effectively control anyone that has Eldian blood running through their veins. The previous founding Titans were able to drastically change the memories of the inhabitants of Paradise, but it seems as though Yeager has some very different ideas in mind. The fourth volume of the final season of Attack on Titan released new art for the upcoming Blu-ray/DVD release, showing Armin and Mikasa staring down Eren in his younger childhood body as Yeager's founding Titan form loomed large in the background in the environment known as the Paths. The update comes from Attack on Titan's team as it confirmed the anime is hosting a special event this fall on November 13th. A two-part event will go live in Japan at a still undecided locale. So far, fans know the event will honor the anime's final season and begin with an orchestra concert. But when it comes to the second part, anyone's guess is as good as ours. Of course, this means fans are all speculating over the event, and there is a good reason to. After all, Attack on Titan has not shown off any footage from its final episode installment. Netizens have been asking for updates on the Season 4's last few episodes ever since its mid-season finale went live. So if this fall event wants to whet our appetites with a trailer, fans will hardly complain. End quote. Okay guys, considering this event, which is completely focused on Attack on Titan, is going to show off reveals and the likely release date in November, I'd expect Season 4 Part 3 to release sometime in spring 2023. I highly doubt they would wait till fall to show us a trailer and release date for winter. So the earliest I would say is spring 2023. But, you know, let me know what you guys think. My name's Konjic, I love you, and I'll talk to you in the next video.
And I can say that I'm great, yeah, I can say that I'm perfect. I ain't the one that was out here saving lives, I was purchased. Now we about to take you out if you try to act toxic. I'ma send you straight up to my main man, Konjic.